Hey, it's Enigma HUD. And, well, Duke Nukem Forever is now released worldwide except in North America. I'm not exactly sure why that is. It seems like a big slap in the face to all the Duke Nukem fans in America. But, whatever. I won't be playing the game anytime soon. I tried to download the demo like a few days ago. The demo won't run on my computer, so obviously the full game will not run on my computer. If they ever release the demo for the PlayStation Network, I'll download it there, but I will not be buying this game. Out of principle, I will not. One day I'll play it, but that'll be way, way down the line. And from the looks of it so far, I'm probably not missing much anyway. It has been in the hands of lots of Duke Nukem fans and just gamers out there. And the feedback I've been getting has been rather... It's about what I thought it would be, subdued. Actually, I've been getting more comments about this game sucking rather than just average comments. And I'm sure it's because there's just a huge feeling of disappointment. PC Gamer gave the game, this is the first official review from any professional reviewer, gave the game an 80%, which is a good rating, but taken into context, it's a huge disappointment. I'm sure it's not as big of a disappointment as Daikatana was, I guess. No, actually, it's about the same. Even though it's getting better, I'm sure it's going to get better reviews than Daikatana. The fact of the matter is, though, it's been in development for much longer, and there's way more hype and way more controversy involved than Daikatana. And for that reason, it's more disappointing, I would say. But I want to read some of the comments I've been getting from people. And I have not played the game, so I can't tell you what I think of it, and I won't be playing it anytime soon, but I do want to tell all of you what some of the fans have been saying. This was written by, I can't pronounce his screen name, Arix Demias or something. He said, "The game finally came out in Europe. I bought it, played it, and finished it already. They killed Duke, man. The game sucks. It doesn't stand up to the legacy of the series." Then this guy says, Duke Nukem Forever sucks shit. Then another guy said, "It's terrible." What else? Oh, and my favorite, this one is one of my favorite comments about it, actually. "Played it, and the answer is this. Duke Nukem Forever is the bastard child of Halo and Half-Life, and not in a good way. I'm serious. This is a Half-Life 2 mod with Duke's name on it. The ending is the biggest slap in the face I've ever seen in a game. I don't know who to blame, really. Gearbox for not letting the project die in peace and start a new game from scratch. 2K for being money-grabbing douchebags since this game is a pure cash for them. Or 3DR for not finishing the game. It isn't horrible, but it is definitely a letdown." And that was written by Kia919306. Let me say this. No matter what, the blame falls squarely on the shoulders of 3DR. It's no one else's fault except them. It's not Gearbox's fault at all. They've been working on the game for, a few months at the most. There was nothing that they could possibly do to fix or to save the game. It fell onto their hands, and they just had to, finish the mess that 3DR started. There was no way that they could start the whole game over again. There's no way they could do that, because that's what 3DR has been doing in the past. They had to finish the game. I mean, it's been 14 years. No matter what, no matter how good or bad it is, I should say, no matter how bad it is, they had to finish it. And I feel sorry for Gearbox for being in that situation, I guess. 2K or Take-Two, whoever the publisher is, I don't blame them either, because they didn't supply any, like, 3DR was self-funding themselves. Take-Two, the publisher, or 2K, was not involved in that. They weren't paying 3DR to finish the game, and as a result, they had no input on how the game was gonna develop, what direction the game should take, or even deadlines. They could not say the deadline is this, the game has to be done by this date. No, 3DR was paying for it themselves. And then, arrogantly, really arrogantly, when 3DR ran out of money and asked Take-Two, or 2K, whoever the fuck it was, their publisher, for money, the publisher rightfully said, no, you had so long to develop this, and you ran out of money. That's your fault. You never asked us for money before, and because of that, you were doing whatever the fuck you wanted, so we have no obligation to give you any money now. Okay? This is not something that we agreed upon. We never signed a contract or anything. No. 3DR was being arrogant. It was all their fault. And I don't blame 2K or Take-Two for any of this. It was all 3DR's fault. But when I say 3DR, I'm talking about the management. I'm talking about George Broussard, Scott Miller, or whoever else was in charge of the direction that the game was taking place and setting deadlines and things like that. Okay, I don't blame the underling workers. I mean, they were just doing what they were told to do. It wasn't their fault. And in fact, I feel really bad for them. So it was all 3DR's fault. And, you know, just to make ourselves feel better, let's blame Joe Siegler anyway. What a fucking idiot. You know, if this game is a failure, like I think it will be, I really fucking hope that they fire Joe Siegler. You know, just cut some costs, Gearbox. Why the, you know, you can't afford, you know, $40,000 a year. You need to cut a cost somewhere, and that's where you can cut the fat. Literally, you can cut the fat right there. But with that said, it's not looking good. And in addition to the professional reviews, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what the fans think. So tell me your honest opinion of Duke Nukem Forever as soon as you play it. You can either write a comment on this video, write a comment on my channel, send me a message on YouTube. You could either wait until you finish the entire game, or you could just, you know, give me updates from time to time while you're playing it and saying, yeah, it's awesome so far, I'm on level 2, or and then when you get to level 5 you can say, you know, it's kind of dragging now, you know, whatever you want. You know, I just want to know what you guys think of the game, because I'm not going to be playing this for a while. And yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm missing out on much anyway. So I guess that's about it. You know, I don't know what the future is for Duke Nukem anymore. I hope that 3DR doesn't own the rights to Duke Nukem anymore. In fact, I'm not even sure what the fuck 3DR is. I mean, does it exist? They don't own any intellectual property. I have a question for anyone that knows. Does 3DR own Prey still? Because I'm curious about that. I don't think they own Prey either. I think they sold the rights to that as well. I'm almost positive they don't own Max Payne anymore. And I'm pretty sure they don't own Prey either. Prey 2 is coming out. I saw some gameplay footage. Or did I see gameplay footage of it? I don't know. I saw some footage of Prey 2, and it looks interesting. It actually looks better than Duke Nukem Forever, but anyway. Aside from that, if 3DR loses Duke, I don't think they have any intellectual property left, as if they existed as a company anyway. I mean, the whole fact that they still exist is just a bullshit thing that they pulled in court so that they didn't lose everything. But yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I'll be doing a few more videos as time goes on, just to update on how well or poor Duke Nukem Forever is doing, but I'm pretty sure people will know that anyway. I mean, it's already looking pretty bad. So, that's that, I guess. This is Enigma Hood signing off.